Hey internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. So yeah, let's talk about Hulk Hogan. 2 days have gone by and he's lost his job at the WWE, and pretty much a lot of people are now shaming him because, oh no, he came out and he said that he was a racist, you know, some shit like that. And let's sort of paint this picture here. Hulk Hogan is a guy that we all know from our childhoods and so on and so forth, from all these many WrestleManias, being like the one guy to actually pick up Andre the Giant and put him in, and hit him with a scoop slam. Yes, that is his most iconic moment in history. And as of late, he was recorded having sex without his consent. You know, was having sex with a girl, then got on Gawker, then everybody found out about it. Then he went on to pretty much sue the Gawker for it. But like with re-examining the case, they pretty much picked out some crazy things about Hulk Hogan. And to be fair, he was actually helping out his daughter Brooke with her singing career, I guess. And when the tape came out, which I'm about to quote in a second, he went on to say, I guess we're all a little racist. She's making some real bad decisions now. I don't know if Brooke was fucking a black guy's son. I mean, I don't have double standards. I mean, I am racist to a point. Fucking niggas. But then when it comes to nice people, and shit and whatever, I guess we're all a little racist, fucking niggers. Honestly, and also he also goes on to say, well, I got that part backwards. I mean, I'd rather if she was going to fuck some nigger, I'd rather have her marry a 8 foot tall nigger worth $100 million like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little racist, fucking niggers. I don't really care for these statements. I mean, okay, it's like his daughter's fucking a black dude and that's how he feels. A lot of people have pretty much come out and they have said how much that they are disappointed in Hulk Hogan, and how that, to be fair, is that like the WWE, that they quickly found this and then they fired him because they don't want that embedded in their images and shit. You know, not to mention that, you know, it's like all these Samoan people, or at least like all the fucking Samoan wrestlers who have actually been on the WWE as of late, have all been fucking savages, and people out there, man, who have some form of like a warrior's mentality, or tied to like the hip hop thing, or pretty much how about like most of the black wrestlers and shit, when, man, like there's fucking the goddamn nation of domination. And let's not forget, man, the whole like, and let's not forget, man, that little like weird ass segment of, man, like D'Lo Brown, when I think he was fucking Deborah or something like that, or something like that, where like he got somebody pregnant and then, you know, he was trying, man, to avoid the pregnancy and shit like that, where they were trying to make him seem like a deadbeat dad and shit. Or let's not look at, man, like the fucking Latin wrestlers, in which that like you know, like, or at least Los Matadores, of course, and I believe, and their little midget like dude who like dresses like who dresses like bull. Let's not even look at fucking like Eddie Guerrero, who is known as the Latin lover, the guy who he fucking lied, stole, and cheated his way to getting a belt, and also he was known for driving a goddamn lowrider to the fucking ring. I mean, sure, Hulk Hogan, it fucking hits him harder because his whole image was not based around, okay, he is the American hero, and or at least like he wasn't built up like how Stone Cold was. If Stone Cold was somebody, Stone Cold and The Rock were pretty much known for pretty much doing like the back and forth of Stone Cold being called a racist, and and Stone Cold calling The Rock a son of a bitch. I mean, like, that's pretty much what they were known for. But, like, I can understand why a lot of people, why they would be disheartened and they would sort of look at whatever Hulk Hogan is doing as a bad thing, because you shouldn't have that type of mentality. But I'm like, the guy, how old is Hulk Hogan? 1 second. The fucker is 61 years old, all right? That's the old man mentality at this point. And yes, he grew up in the 1950s. And yes, I know that a lot of people who pretty much have dealt with him and pretty much or whatever, I'm not saying that like he's a perfect guy or pretty much or whatever. All I'm saying is that, look, it was a private tape. It was a private tape in which that he was supposed to do behind the scenes, and it wasn't supposed to be recorded. It wasn't meant for the public to see or hear or do. It's not like he was out there trying to oppress black people and like he joined the fucking KKK and was out there saying like, fuck all these black people, we gotta kill them and make our nation white or some shit like that. His whole thing was that most likely he was either intoxicated or up on drugs or some shit like that, and then he was talking about his daughter. I mean like if you really think about it, the guy grew up in the 1950s. He's 61 years old. That is his daughter. And a lot of people, they have a crazy ass mentality about their fucking kids. Now, I'm not trying to fucking defend whatever the fuck he says, because, or at least I'm not trying to justify whatever he says, because yes, what he said is still fucking wrong to a certain extent, because I'm like, but then again, that is his freedom of speech. And my freedom of speech is, well, now I can overlook it and say that it doesn't fucking affect me. However, I will say that he's a guy who really is involved in his daughter's life, and he has a crazy interpretation for how he wants her to live his life. I mean, to live her life. He wants her to probably be a singer, pretty much whatever. Like man, meet a guy who pretty much like is just like him, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed American who pretty much who was a football player and does pretty much like the exact same shit that, you know, he did. I can see that, because that's how some parents are, you know. But at the same time, yes, the whole racist shit is bad, but to be fair, like, is Hulk Hogan really all that big of a public figure to where the things that he says and does actually affects your life? Because I'm like, as far as I know, the most that I know about him is the fact that people make fun of him. Well, people have been making fun of him for like the longest while by getting the crazy ass interpretation that like he says brother like after every fucking sentence. I mean like at the end of every sentence. And the man doesn't do that. That is just a character. And a lot of people, they skew the character with the man. Okay, WWE, they fucking took away all of his merchandise and tried to blank him out from, man, like the fucking history of the WWE, because it's only okay to be racist whenever they do it, I guess. And also, people are so fucking sensitive to the point where, like, which is weird because it's white people and privileged black people, or at least like underprivileged black people, who fucking care that he said fucking niggers. I don't fucking care. He wasn't talking to me. I'm like, I'm not fucking his daughter. I don't fucking know. But I'm like, if that's the case, then I'm like, okay, that's just how he feels. Unless he acts on it, then yes, man, we have like grounds, man, to fucking shame him. That's just the way he feels. Okay, that's the way how he feels. There's nothing I can fucking do about that. If that's a feeling you have, I can't be offended by a motherfucking feelings you have. Yes, it's terrible to say that. It's terrible for me to fucking talk down, man, to a person, man, who is not of the same color as me, and tell him that he can't, that he or she, that they can't do the same things as me because of my skin color. Now, I can tell a person that I don't necessarily approve of their lifestyle, or I don't approve of the person who they're with, because I guarantee you this: if somebody came out and said that I don't want my daughter being man with this guy because like he beats women, then I'm like, okay, that's understandable. You probably won't get too many people who are like, well now, you just don't know. It may have been an accident. But I know that I'm going off like upon tangents here by like trying to like just string shit together, but really thinking about it, and I will leave it at this: who really gives a fuck whatever Hulk Hogan says? Again, it's still a crime, man, for them, man, to fucking, man, like put that shit up on, man, the fucking internet in the first place. And two, if that's how he actually feels, who gives a fuck? I don't personally know him. Three, people say a lot of crazy shit, man, in fucking private. I mean, like me and my friends, we fucking talked about, man, like the real state of how women actually see men. They fucking see them as fucking credit cards, and they don't really fucking like respect whatever in the fuck they say, and they just sort of like just play that, they fucking play that fucking woman card just to get by. But I'm like, how I actually feel to how I treat people, those are two different things. But either way, I'm sorry for making this video so long. Please let me know what you think about this down there in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next John Grave Show. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And people are sensitive bitches, and they really need men to grow tougher skin. But that is what I gotta say about that. I'll catch you next time. I'm out.